Probably nothing beats this spawn for experience, and I still don't like hunting here. This is the Ravenous lava lurkers. This spawn is located in Castle Dune, is technically part of a quest area, but you don't have to do it. The only requirement is being level 100, and then follow this path north of the temple and enter here. Then follow the right path and you will reach the spawn. Here you can do tasks for points to access other hunting areas for the Warzones 4 through 6, and also access to a boss in that area. But the reason most people do these tasks for is the chances at silver and gold tokens from the surprise jars you get when completing the task. For this, you can just do the ordnance and measurement task, which just requires to run through the spawn and use the quest items in certain spots. However, back to the spawn, here you only encounter Ravenous lava lurkers. These creatures are quite unique, in the sense that they don't have any loot, but their HP to XP ratio is pretty good, making them great for experience. This also makes the spawn highly contested, for solos of all vocations and low level team hunts. In this video, I will focus on the Paladin POV for solo hunts. I will be covering 2 level ranges at 100 with burst arrows and 150 with diamonds. Both are done with the same character with high skills and tier 3 imbuements, because even though you can hunt here without them, it will be more difficult and less rewarding. So ideally, this is a spawn you come to with a strong character to push for high experience. Now, the way of hunting is quite simple, as the spawn is small and the density is low. It goes between these 4 pools at this level range, and something worth mentioning, these creatures don't walk over parcels, so not only you can hide behind them and be fine, but you can play around them for more efficiency. With at least 4 parcels you can shape them like this, and then walk back and forth, taking melee hits from 2 of them while luring the others closer. This is very helpful as you keep them close to each other for the burst arrow AoE, while being somewhat safe. Trying to kill them standing still is too risky, and fully kiting also less consistent on the damage spread. Hunting like this with skills 128, my experience was around the 1.3kk raw, putting it as number 1 spawn for experience, for a cost of around the 300k an hour when adding the imbuement cost. And moving on to diamond arrows only makes it worse, as they are far more expensive. On this character, the waste was close to the 450k an hour, with a distance of 137 and level 161, for an experience of over 1.7kk raw. On this character, I added one more pool to the northwest, and also divided into the pool on the south side. This might not be necessary to split, I just assumed that without it I will overkill the spawn, but I didn't try doing it in one, especially because the next pool south while luring the creatures on the hull was pretty dense already. Also, with this character I was doing the same trick with parcels, and on top of that I was pretty much holding Utiro tempo on every pool with very little risk, as long you're not tanking the lavas standing still. For the next pull, I will lure the 3 from the north, 1 from the left, and do a pull with this around the wall. Then next up, I will go from the left and then northeast, to lure 3 from the middle up to the corner. This probably is better in the opposite direction, which is what I was doing on the level 100, so try them both and see which one you prefer. However, be careful when stepping on the lava around the face, as it does 500 damage on each step. Then for the next pull, I will lure the lavas from the path all the way northwest and then do a pull connecting all the creatures on the way. Same as before, be careful with the lava on the ground. And then once at the start of the spawn, just follow the path south, luring the lavas on the way. I will admit this is not the best spot to do the pull, and I had it better on the level 100 lap, so just lure them further south and do the pull there. It will have more space to move them around. And to finish up the lap, I will lure 1 from the north path here and connect it with the 1 south for a 4 to 5 lava lurker pull. With less skills, it's probably not necessary and you could go straight east into the next one, luring the extra lavas on the way. And that's pretty much all there is to this spawn. I really don't like the zero profit hunts, so I hardly ever hunt here, especially because it is highly contested, but can't deny the experience is top tier. However, if you can't find the spawn available, consider giving some of my other recommendations a chance and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to the supporters of the channel, the Guild Causality, Night Star, and Tuna Hero.